You will never have a chiseled, defined chest if you skip this exercise. Gymnasts are famous for their sculpted chest muscles, and one of their biggest secrets to achieving this is none other than doing dips. It's a foundational exercise performed by them in various forms. For gymnasts, this exercise is not about aesthetics, but about building strength for different gymnastics routines, as dips provide the foundation for movements on the parallel bars. Dips, ranging from regular execution to Russian dips to pump swings and other variations performed on the parallel bars, are essential keys for chest muscle mass and definition. This exercise mainly targets the lower part of the chest, adding the muscle mass and lower contour that make the chest visible and defined. Dips are a fundamental upper body exercise, ideally introduced after mastering push-ups in terms of difficulty. With push-ups, you work with a portion of your body weight, while in a full dip, you're moving your entire body weight. Additionally, while push-ups work in the horizontal plane, dips move the body vertically, making each exercise unique. This difference shows in the muscle load, range of motion, and load distribution. Many people worry that dips are dangerous, saying they overstrain the shoulders, pose injury risk, and may cause issues around the sternum area. However, this doesn't mean that the exercise itself is dangerous or not recommended. As I often emphasize, the key to success in most cases is preparation. If you lack proper shoulder mobility or suddenly subject yourself to too much load, then shoulder injury risk indeed increases. The same goes for the sternum area. If you're not used to opening your chest and regularly stretching the muscles, the tissues can get stiff, leading to injury risk when performing dips in a new range of motion. This is why I always emphasize joint preparation, which I recommend to everyone as part of a complete program. With proper shoulder mobility and general flexibility, dips can be built up safely. Starting with push-ups, done in a full range of motion, you can prepare your body for dips. Dips involve vertical movement, unlike the horizontal movement of push-ups, so a proper foundation is crucial. But what's the correct form when doing dips? Firstly, it's important to perform dips on parallel bars or dip bars with the right distance. If the grip width is too wide, the risk of injury is greater and the shoulders are more strained. In general, choose a width approximately equal to your upper arm and hand length or slightly wider. Of course, this may vary on personal preference, but in general, this width is the safest and most comfortable. Personally, I prefer a width equal to my upper arm and hand plus 3 fingers. How deep should you go during dips? It depends on your goals and the range of motion you can perform. But keep in mind that the greater range, the better you develop the muscles and better results you can expect. For example, if your goal is to master the muscle up, then performing dips in the full range of motion is especially beneficial, as it helps to develop shoulder mobility and strength needed for the transition. If your goal is hypertrophy, it's also beneficial to work in the largest range of motion possible, as more muscle fibers are activated and the muscle stretches more, which is now known to be key for muscle building, and the full range of motion can yield more visible growth. To perform correctly, start by positioning yourself on a pair of parallel bars or dip bars, or even 2 chairs. If using chairs, position your hands forward like in a push-up. Your elbows should be locked and turned outward, and your scapula should be depressed, so you need to push down from your shoulders. Keep your torso tight and straight with your head in line with your body. If you're working with lower chairs, for example, bend your knees. From here, lower yourself with a slight forward lean, as deep as possible, while pushing down from your shoulders and bending your elbows next to your body. At the lowest point, your elbows should be above the wrists, behind your back, with your forearms perpendicular to the bar or chairs. From this bottom position, push yourself back to the starting position with full range of motion until your elbows are fully extended. During the eccentric phase, inhale, and during the concentric phase, exhale. It's also good to keep the pace controlled. I recommend a minimum of 1 second for the eccentric and 1 second for the concentric phase, with a brief pause at the top and bottom points. During the dips, continuously push from the shoulders, but ensure that your scapulas come together, similar to push-ups. This allows for chest muscle stretch. This helps prevent the common mistake of letting the shoulders rise at the start of the movement, which makes the movement harder due to an unstable shoulder and scapula position. This stable and consistent movement is the result of the proper coordination between the shoulders and scapulas. Another important point is that your body's center of mass should continuously follow the movement during the elbow bending and extension, so your pelvis must not stay in one place. Only moving the upper body and swaying will be ineffective. Lastly, a third common mistake to avoid, letting the elbows flare outward. For truly effective and safe dips, keep your elbows close to your body to fully maximize the muscle building effects of the exercise. Once you can perform 15 proper push-ups, mastering the dips will be easier, and you can gradually build up to harder variations like bench dips, bend-assisted dips, eccentric dips, or half dips. The goal is to perform at least 10 to 15 reps with correct form before moving to the harder progressions. But remember, regular dips are only the first step toward more chiseled chest muscles. Additional variations can further enhance strength and muscle building, include dips on a single bar, ring dips, Russian dips, Korean dips, and weighted dips, which can take your strength and physique to the next level. I've made separate videos on these variations, all of which you can find in the description, so check them out if you want to keep progressing. By following these steps and practicing dips regularly, you will unlock your fullest potential for a more defined chest, just like my students have. As you've seen, I favor a comprehensive, systematic approach, which I find to be the most effective for achieving the best results. I've spent over 15 years refining this system, and I've been teaching it for over 10 years. You can follow a streamlined version on my website and app in the premium community. If you want to build a timeless, strong, aesthetic, and easily maintainable physique with just 2 to 3 workouts per week and minimal or no equipment, click the link below and join the Gymnastics Method premium community. If you want to get the most out of yourself and support your progress with irreplaceable help, personalized guidance, constant feedback, and 24/7 accountability from an expert, apply to one-on-one coaching. Otherwise, if you want to work at your own pace using the same well-structured system, just click the link below, join the Gymnastics Method community with the app, and get access to all my programs, tutorials, daily workouts, and much more. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and now check out one of my earlier videos on the end screen.